As we are getting you set for John A. Logan men's basketball here on 103.5 ESPN. Good evening to you. We're at Rend Lake this evening where the John A. Logan Volunteers and Coach Tyler Smith-Peters trying to extend this winning streak that they're on, Tim Ritchie, to 6 games. They've won 8 of their last 10, coming off that impressive win over Olney Central on Saturday, 86-45. They've just been outstanding the last 5 games.
You're right, Dave. They've been playing well. This, the competition preseason, Coach Smith-Peters, Tyler was coaching, kind of went to, good competition and helped for conference play.
Absolutely. That tough schedule it just does make such a big difference. And especially as you get in the conference play, like Tim says, Volunteers are a perfect 5-0 in conference. Rend Lake Warriors 2-4. They come in 7-9 on the season here this evening. And
it's kind of to see. I mean, it's I think, well, we've lost a game, but we've lost the game to Vincennes, so they're not in our conference. So it's kind of confusing a little bit.
A region game.
Region game. Yeah, we lost a region game. Yeah.
Yep. And that was a 1-point loss at Vincennes, if I remember correctly.
A good game, yeah.
It was an outstanding ball game. Both teams are out on the floor going through their pregame shoot-around. The Lady Volunteers just dropped their matchup with the Lady Warriors and Coach Mike Kelton. 68-44 was the final score there. We're going to go on and take our first break on our pregame show. Matt Varney had an opportunity to sit down and talk with the head coach of the Volunteers, Tyler Smith-Peters. We'll hear from him coming up in 60 seconds here on 103.5 ESPN.
John A. is the only auto collision program in Southern Illinois. There's nobody else that offers it. We draw students from all over because there's just nobody else that offers the programs. The student-teacher relationship is one of the most important parts of this job.
You can't really go wrong here. Anything you want to learn, you can learn it here.
Whenever I started the program, I didn't feel too 110% about it. Like I wasn't sure how I was going to do, but that's what makes me confident. It's the teacher and the students that I'm surrounded by.
We're speaking with Coach Tyler Smith-Peters here before the Logan Vols take on Rend Lake College this evening. Coach, your team had a fairly easy time against Olney Central last time out, nearly doubled their score. There's always talk about among the coaching circles about learning while winning rather than learning while losing. And so I guess with a 41-point victory this past Saturday, what did you learn about your team and what did your team learn?
I think the biggest thing is we just took care of business. I know Olney Central was a little short-handed, but it was just one of those things where if we came in with a mentality we needed to, and we had an okay first half, but definitely the second half where we just made it tough for them and turned our defense into offense.
You're on a 5-game win streak right now. Is the confidence for the team sky high, would you say?
It's getting there. I think the biggest thing is just our guys doing what they need and should be doing, and that's practicing hard, locking in on the preparation into the scout, all that stuff, and that's helped us propel into this nice little winning streak.
There's a couple guys on Rend Lake that I've heard about, but the one that I probably heard about the most, honestly, is Roland Adams. He's their second leading scorer at 14.5 points a game. Made a big step up from last year into this year with a brand new head coach. How much of a threat is Adams here tonight?
No, he's a big one. As you said, he's their second leading scorer, and he's playing really well. He's started every game for him. It's one of those things to where if we prepare the way we should and the way we have been, and just kind of take him away from his game and all the other guys, it's one of those things to where we need to prepare the right way, practice the right way, and then go perform the right way, and I think we'll have a really good chance of winning.
They struggle on the boards. How important is it to make sure that your team continues that trend for them? And obviously, more rebounds is going to lead to more opportunities for your team, both offensively and defensively.
Yeah, no, and we stress that quite a bit. Is just the rebound war, just for the fact that, if you're in the positive of that one, then you probably have a good chance of winning. So, and like you said, they struggle with it. So it's one of those to where if we attack the glass like I know how we can, then that just gives us more opportunities to do what we need to do.
And then you're 3 games away from a perfect month. I know we don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves here. But when you consider just the way this season started for you guys, kind of back and forth, and then a little bit of a lull, if you will, and just all the trials and tribulations this team has gone through, what would a 7-0 January mean to you and to this team as you start to ramp up for February and then hopefully postseason?
I think the biggest thing is progress. I mean, progress in the right direction. And as I said time and time again, we have one of the toughest non-conference schedules in the country. And when you have 6 freshmen playing, you're going to have some ups and downs. Right. And the biggest thing is just getting them the experience they need. And because at the end of the day, we want to be at our best when it comes to the region and conference schedule, because that's when you have your region tournament coming up and all that. But right. No, I mean, I think the biggest thing is just the progress that our guys have shown throughout the season. And it's a long season. We don't want to get ahead of ourselves. We try to keep it one game at a time. But I think the biggest thing is just seeing how hard our guys work, how good our sophomores have been, and trying to relay the message to our freshmen about what we try to do and how hard the grind of a college basketball season really is. And one of those, and our guys have done a great job of just keep pushing forward and keep getting better.
Thanks a lot, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you, Matt.
You set for Volunteers basketball here on 103.5 ESPN. We're glad to have you this evening. Tim, you mentioned a while ago talking about that early season schedule, playing the competition that they've played. Talk about Triton College. Triton now is ranked in the top 25 again this week. They're back in the rankings. You had Indian Hills, that's number 4 in the country. That was a 2-point loss.
Wow.
You had, and the Volunteers have played Triton twice this year. Moberly is, I think they're 13 or 14 in the top 25. And Ben-Sins, I mean, they're also getting votes in the top 25 as well. So this team that, I love the schedule that Tyler sets up. It's a brutal schedule to start the season, but it really pays dividends when you get into this time of the year.
Oh yeah, you get this. It's the competition that makes a difference. Like Logan went up to Lakeland and won up there for 2 points. That's a tough place. Lakeland's good, but it's it's better now. Some teams in the conference, won't mention names, but they play teams that they're going to beat 99% of the time. That's not good.
Well, it doesn't do you any good. I mean, beating a cream puff team, I don't know what else to call it.
Competition. That's why I tell people, I like to win, but not everybody likes to win, but play the competition. I was going to mention Tim Wills is back coaching here at Rend Lake. He had a CS. He coached here for a while, 92 through 2010. He had a good season in 1995 with 20-12 record. So he's been doing that. And another guy that was probably I don't know if you knew him or not, Jim Wall, they call him Hummer. He was the first coach here about boys basketball, girls basketball. Then he coached softball too. For Dave Ellsworth told me about the softball.
You'll remember back in 2013, Rend Lake NJCAA Division II national champions back in 2013.
Randy House coaching.
Yep, absolutely. So, there's these two teams, it's always a tough game whenever these two get together.
Oh, yeah.
And we're getting ready to see it again here this evening.
Remember a couple of years ago, almost had fisticuffs there. No, yeah. After the game, no, they didn't. But, I mean, people were getting riled up.
You know, you talk to people, people say, the physicality of all of these games is just unbelievable. I mean, they are getting in there, bumping and grinding, hacking away, elbows here, diving on the floor. It's not for the faint of heart to watch these games that Johnny Logan has to play night in, night out.
No, it's brutal, and he had to make some makeup games, so you had 3 games in a week, which is tough. But yeah, you got to get ready for region tournament too. Hey, that's around the corner. Yeah, and that's exactly what the Volunteers did last week. They went to Lakeland and won. They go to Belleville and beat Swick on Wednesday night. Hey, Swick's always tough on the road. And turn around and pick up the win over Olney on Saturday. But both teams are all huddled up. The Warriors over on the far sideline, and the Volunteers here on the floor around their coaches. And we're getting ready to have the starting lineups and the tip-off here from Rend Lake College as a decent crowd has filed in here at Ina, Illinois to watch this matchup here this evening. The Vols, of course, in their road black uniforms with the blue numbers on the back. The home whites for the Rend Lake Warriors this evening with the black numbers and the red stripes on the sides. Kenny Miner on the PA here at Rend Lake, getting set to announce the starting lineups. He's a good man. I coached at Murfreesboro. I coached his nephew, the tackle and the kicker for Murfreesboro. Of course, I worked with Kenny. He does PA over at the ballpark in Marion. Okay. And during the Colt World Series, and that's like 23 games and international games that you guys were reminiscing here a while ago, weren't you? Yep, trying to figure out how to say some of the international teams. Starters being announced for Tyler Smith Peters and the John A. Logan Volunteers. Coach is going to go with Marcus Eves, the 6'4 freshman from Madisonville, Kentucky. He wears number 0. Number 4, the 6'4 freshman out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, Taylor Smith. The 6'7 freshman, number 5, out of Chicago, Illinois, Davius Lowry. The 6'1 sophomore out of Carterville, number 21, Caden Hawkins. And finally, the 6'11 sophomore from Louisville, Kentucky, in the post, number 23, Xavier Zubrick. It'll be Eves, Smith, Lowry, Hawkins, Zubrick, the starting 5 for the John A. Logan Volunteers. So now the starters for Coach Tim Wills and Rend Lake, who entered this game tonight 7-9 on the season. Getting ready to be announced now. And Coach Wells is going to go with the 6' sophomore out of Louisville, Kentucky, number 3, Greg Cole. The 6' freshman out of Mount Vernon, Illinois. He's an outstanding basketball player. Number 5, Navante Nesbitt. Number 21, the 6'9 freshman from Tulsa, Oklahoma, Ezekiel Wilson. Number 24, the 6'5 freshman out of Scarborough, Ontario, Elijah Edoza. And then finally, it's going to be the 6'4 sophomore out of Mount Vernon, Roland Adams. So it'll be Cole, Nesbitt, Wilson, Edoza, and Adams, the starting 5 for the Rend Lake Warriors. Navante Nesbitt averaging 13 points a ball game. He's a freshman, was outstanding at Mount Vernon as a Mount Vernon Ram. Did Carterville ever play Mount Vernon last year? Nope. No, the Lions never played Mount Vernon. Aaron, I know that. Now, they do have, Rend Lake has a former Carterville Lion in Aiden Hinton. Aiden
was outstanding, had great years his freshman and sophomore years, and then he suffered knee injuries his junior and senior year.
Oh, yeah, here he is.
And
he's shooting 55% from the floor.
Yep, and
See, he's ready to play now.
he will see some action, I think, here for Rend Lake. So,
good.
But it was devastating for the Lions when he went out of the lineup with that knee injury the last 2 years. So both teams are ready to go. Vols are going to be moving left to right on your radio dial. Thank you for tuning in. And if you're watching online on Logan TV, John LeBlanc Productions, we're glad to have you with us here this evening. Ball is in the air. The tip is controlled by the Warriors to start things off. They are moving right to left with the basketball. It is Greg Cole up top over to the right wing. Nesbitt has it. Navante reverses around, takes it inside the arc on the right wing. The left-hand dribble feeds the post. Good job getting around. The big guy was Caden Hawkins. That was a mismatch. He was up against Elijah Edoza. Edoza stands 6'5". Caden Hawkins just 6'1". They lob it in, and Edoza takes the inbound pass. Feeds it right wing. Nesbitt to the paint, and a foul is going to be called on John A. Logan College. Marcus Eves picks up the first foul.
Taking the ball out of bounds underneath.
So it's Warriors basketball. Cole triggers in, gets it to Nesbitt. Nesbitt dribbles out on that right wing, gets it back to Cole. Cole, the floater with the right hand, in and out, no good. Rebound, and the putback, though, is Ezekiel Wilson that gets the bucket for the Warriors. They lead it 2-0.
From Tulsa, Oklahoma.
Caden Hawkins brings it into the front court. Taylor Smith now, they work it up top to Davis Lowry. And a charge is going to be called on the Volunteers. It's going to be on Xavier Zubrick.
Coach Smith is not happy.
Greg Cole triggers in. Navante Nesbitt brings it across the timeline to the right side, feeds the high post. He knows he couldn't get it clean, but he finally picks it up. Now he double dribbles. Actually, they call it travel. And so the turnover on the Warriors gives the ball back to your Volunteers.
Kind of slow start here.
2-0 our score. Just a minute 10 into this first half. Hawkins feeds the post. That's Zubrick. Little hook, no good, too strong. And the rebound is grabbed by Ezekiel Wilson.
Good pass by Hawkins, too.
Nesbitt crosses over into the paint, lost the handle. Zubrick had it, saved by Hawkins. Here come the Volunteers. Turnover number 2 on the Warriors. Taylor Smith to the block. The runner with the right hand is good for Taylor Smith. Not much of an opening there, but just enough. Ties the game 2-2.
From Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Nesbitt across the top, over to the right side. Edosa has it. Dribbles with the left hand. Now pulls up and finds Wilson. Wilson launches the three, too strong, and Davius Laurie gets the rebound. Here comes Hawkins. Down the right side, pulls up inside the arc, feeds Zubrick, bumps off the defender. Little floater with the right hand's good for Xavier Zubrick. Made the space with the shoulder bump.
Yeah, a little bump.
Gives the Vols a 2-point lead, 4-2. Here's Cole. Greg out on the left wing, around the screen, feeds Edosa, give and go, and hangs in the air, gets the bucket and the foul, and I think Zubrick may have picked up foul number 2.
Boy.
It is the second on Zubrick as Elijah Edosa out of Scarborough.
Edosa, boy, nice move. Nice finish.
Elijah Edosa out of Scarborough, Ontario, Canada. Ties the game at 4, has the and one opportunity. Free throw line left. And hits the free throw. So it's 5-4. The home team, the Rend Lake Warriors, here on this Wednesday night. Here comes Caden Hawkins across midcourt. Brings it to the near side. Laurie, his runner with the right hand. He gets the bucket and the foul. Davius has a chance at the and one as well. Foul is going to be on Ezekiel Wilson. I think they nickname him or shorten that to Zeke Wilson.
Boy, Davies is playing good ball this year, averaging about 12 points a game and shooting like 42% from three-point land.
He's been outstanding. 14 points a ball game in conference play. Misses the free throw, though. Falls with the 1-point lead, 6-5. Right side, Idosa drives into the paint, waits on the defenders, double team there, forced the shot, blocked, but somehow getting the shot to go, Ezekiel Wilson.
Coach Wills, he won a foul on that play too.
Surprised there wasn't one, actually. 7-6, Warriors with the 1-point lead. Hawkins, left of the circle. Lowry gets fouled.
Yeah, more than a bump, wasn't it?
Foul is going to be Idosa picks up the foul, the first personal on Ezekiel Idosa. So into the game for the first time is going to be Gavin Bigham. Bigham out of Oakland City, Indiana.
He's pretty big, too.
Falls with it. Eves, right side. Taylor Smith has a three, air ball, and it's just snatched by Greg Cole. Outlet pass here to the near side. Roland Adams reverses inside the arc. Now he feeds Idosa, and the foul before the drive is going to be on John A. Logan College. Lowry picks up the first, his first rather. It's going to be the fourth team foul already. We're just 3.5 minutes into this ball game. So wholesale changes for Tyler Smith-Peters, Julian Norris, Jaden Miles, DeCarl Payne, Danon Rucker coming into the game, replacing Hawkins, Smith, Eves.
That's wholesale substitution.
And another foul right off the jump. Nico Rucker. That's the fifth team foul. So officials are calling it tight, especially on the Volunteers here early. With the basketball now, Bigham. Turnover. Vols come away with it. Outlet pass. The runner is good from Danon Rucker. Danon averaging 5 a game on the season. But in conference play, he's been averaging about 8, and a bump foul on Danon Rucker. My goodness. 16 fouls on the Volunteers. Just 2 team fouls on Rend Lake. Owen Treat out of Vienna. Outstanding ball player. He's a freshman.
6'3".
He's on the floor now. Played against him a couple of times last year, in the last 3 or 4 years. Treat feeds it back left wing. That's Nesbitt's 3, no good, and the long rebound is tracked down by Aiden Hinton of Carterville. 3 again, buried though from Roland Adams. Timeout on the floor. Tyler Smith-Peters getting on. His players not playing defense, and he has to call the timeout. 10-8 is the score. The Warriors have the 2-point lead, the 15:51 mark, and we have timeout on the floor. We'll be back in 30 seconds here on 103.5 ESPN.
Hi guys, TJ Cowan from Cold Blooded. Coming to you, wanted to introduce the Cold Blooded Single Barrel Smokehouse. Here at Johnny Logan College, you guys are used to our coffee. Now come check out our food. Not your average college, not your average food.
Welcome back to Rend Lake College. Dave McKenzie, Tim Ritchie with you. Here is the Volunteers trail by 2, 10-8 our score. Timeout on the floor.
Little slow start by Logan.
Yeah, and just getting called tight here early on. 6 team fouls on the Vols already as we hit the first media timeout. So it's going to be Vols basketball to Carl Payne here on the near side. Gets it to Nico Rucker. Now it's back to Payne. Payne out toward the far hash. Feeds the post. That's Miles, misses the easy bucket. And the Warriors get the rebound. Nesbitt drives in. Low block right, kicks it out. 3 from Bigham. Bang! Gavin Bigham extends that lead 13-8. Vols with it. Out on the far side. Nico Rucker's jumper good. That breaks a little dry streak for the Volunteers.
Little sanity.
Gets them back to within.
This place is loud, that's for sure.
Gets them back to within 3. It's 13-10. 14:50 remaining. With the ball now, it's Adams. Left wing, pull up 3 from Adams. No good. Rebound. Aiden Hinton gets it on the floor. Dishes it off. The shot from Bigham, and he's fouled. Gavin Bigham gets fouled. Nico Rucker just picked up his second foul.
Coach Smith-Peters is telling him, hey, we can foul all our people out.
Gavin Bigham shoots 72% from the stripe, averages 3 a game. He hit that 3-pointer moments ago, misses the free throw. So subs coming in. Rowan Adams checks out. It's going to be Craig Cole back into the game. Bigham, who stands 6'8", at the free throw line. Second free throw is no good. Nico Rucker gets the rebound for the Volunteers. Keeps it 13-10. Vols trail, but they have the ball. Nico out on the far side to do Carl Payne. Now, here's near side 3. In and out, no good from Danon Rucker. And Owen Treat is fouled or picks up the foul, rather.
Thought they were going to call that on Miles.
I did too at first. But it's actually on Owen Treat, so that's team foul number 3 on Rend Lake as Gavin Bigham checks out of the game. They lob it in, and the bucket is good from Nico Rucker. Nico averaging 3, he's got 4. And it's a 1-point lead for the Warriors. And trying to dunk the ball was Ezekiel Wilson over the defender.
The ball stuck up on top of the backboard. Need Coach Helton here.
We need Coach Helton to come out here. We had that same situation in the girls' game. As we got a timeout on the floor, this broadcast brought to you by John A. Logan College. Don't forget you can... They're just going to leave that ball up there, I think. Well, maybe they're going to try and get it down. Broadcast is brought to you by John A. Logan College. Spring semester just started. They are going to try and shoot it down. Find out more information. Go to jalc.edu for more information. You would think they'd have like a tool called a stick.
Yeah, they could have.
Handy.
Have a ladder.
And they're going to go in the storage room, and they are going to find a stick. We've got a timeout on the floor. 14:04 remaining here in the first half. And it is a 1-point ball game. We need one of the tall guys. Here comes Cameron Boone to save
Fans
the day.
are going wild.
Can he reach it without jumping? 1 try, 2 tries, and he makes the bucket.
2 points for Logan.
Does that count?
I think so.
Cameron Boone saves the day.
That's something to see 2 of those in one night.
It's a high five from Coach Walker on the far bench. Hey, we can play basketball again. We don't have to go home. Whole rack of basketballs over there. Couldn't use one of them.
No, heck no.
But that game ball we were able to get back. 14 minutes remaining here. 13-12 is our score. Ball's with it. Danon Rucker gets it to Miles. Jaden outside the arc, and his pass was intended for Nico Rucker, and he just threw it away. First turnover on the Vols?
That's what I got, yeah, first one.
Just making sure. So it's Warriors ball, length of the floor to go. Quentin Millsap on the floor for the Warriors. Right wing, Treat has it, feeds the post. That's Wilson. Wilson got in trouble, lost the basketball, got rid of it though, and down low and off the glass. Nice job by Elijah Adoza to wait on the defender. And then he got the easy bucket. Back to a three-point lead, Warriors, 15-12. Julian Norris, the jumper, short. Owen Treat, the rebound for Rend Lake. Just across midcourt, 13 minutes remaining. 15-12, Warriors have the lead. Right side, Treat saves it from going out of bounds. Up high to Wilson. Back to Owen Treat, out on the right wing. His pass tip, but it comes right back to him. He dribbles out. Now he finds Millsap. Millsap to Treat. Open three for Treat. From the corner is good. Owen Treat averaging 6 games, gets the three-pointer from the corner, makes it a 6-point lead for the Warriors, 18-12.
Hawkins coming back in, maybe try to guard Treat.
Here's Payne. He drives in, and DeCarl gets fouled. We'll see who they're going to get it on. They're going to call it on Quentin Millsap. Millsap out of Mount Vernon and picks up his first foul. And DeCarl Payne, who's averaging 8.5 on the season, 10 during conference play, is at the line. Shooting free throws, hits the first one. 81% free throw shooter on the season. Payne out of Carbondale, Illinois.
Does a good job from two-pointers, 44%.
Hits them both. Payne with 2. 6-point lead now for, or excuse me, 4-point lead now for the Warriors. 18-14 the score. Owen Treat out high post, dishes it off. Nesbitt back to Treat. Now it's the high post to Wilson. Ibosa feeds Wilson. Right-hand layup is good.
Was ugly looking play, but got 2 points.
Elijah Doza give him that assist. That was a pretty pass. 20-14. Ball's down 6. Hawkins got away with dragging the foot. No call. The runner, the dish to Boone, bumps his way in off the glass and good. Nice job by Cameron Boone to reset the feet, bump the defender, get the space, and get the easy bucket.
Yeah, got the good pass.
20-16 now, under 12 to play. We'll have a timeout, media timeout at the net stoppage. Down low, a foul called on Nico Rucker. And that is going to be foul number 3 on Danico. Timeout on the floor with 11:43 remaining here in the first half. And it's 20-16, Rend Lake over John A. Logan College here on 103.5 ESPN back in 60.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what John A. Logan does for you.
Hey, we got to say happy birthday to somebody. Happy birthday, Mike Murphy.
Oh, Mike's birthday. Well, happy birthday, Mike.
Today's his birthday, Murph.
January, good man.
Turned 21 once again.
Yeah, I thought 39 at least.
So happy birthday, Murph.
Yeah,
Missing you,
Murph.
bud. He's doing good. We talk to him all the time, and it's getting better.
Good deal.
Free throws still good for
We'll
the
see
Warriors.
you broadcasting pretty soon.
Hopefully. We'll see. 20-16 the score. Jaden Miles couldn't handle the pass cleanly. Turnover number 2 on the Volunteers. Tim's going to sing happy birthday to Murph coming up at halftime.
I might play my guitar and I can play him happy birthday.
Maybe
Beatles'
maybe a
birthday
little
song.
drummer.
Yeah.
Maybe play some drum solo.
I'll play some
for him.
drums, yeah.
So 20-16 here. 11 and a half remaining in this first half. Warriors with it. Adams across the top. Straightaway 3 off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Nesbitt. Finds Adams again. Another 3 and another rebound on the floor. Out of bounds. Should be Carterville John A basketball. And no, Tyler Smith-Peters was right there. I saw it.
We saw it from here.
And
it's off Rend Lake.
It was definitely off of Rend Lake.
I think the official didn't want to get hit by the ball, so he closed his eyes.
So triggering in is going to be Greg Cole. Cole throws it into the backcourt.
Ooh, almost back and forth.
Tracked down by Navante Nesbitt. With it now is Idosa. Gets the screen. Finds Cole. Cole bounce pass down low to Wilson. Wilson's jumper is good. Ezekiel Wilson with 8 points. He averages 12 a game. 22-16, the 6-point lead. Balls need a run here. Hawkins, left side, Payne. Jumper from 17, no good. Air ball, as a matter of fact, right into the hands of Elijah Idosa.
Rend Lake's playing some good defense.
They are playing good defense, yeah. You knew they would. With the ball, Idosa. And Payne picks up the foul.
Coach Smith-Peters doesn't like that call either.
9th foul.
I don't know what that was. Could have been a double foul.
But at the line is going to be Elijah Idosa out of Canada, Scarborough, Ontario. 61% free throw shooter.
You've been there many times, haven't you, Dave?
Vacation there every year.
Yeah, vacation.
The fishing is unbelievable.
I
The free
bet.
throw is good.
I bet. I've heard a lot of people go to Canada, fish.
If you ever see me with a fishing pole in my hand, there's something wrong. I am not that guy.
You're not the fisherman?
I'm not a fisherman.
Me neither.
Second free throw's no good, but the rebound right back to Idosa. 3 from the Warriors, no good. That shot from Greg Cole.
Boy, Taylor got up in the air on that one.
Yes, he did.
Jonesboro, Arkansas.
Hawkins dribbles to the right side. Cut off on the baseline, right side. Finds Lowry. Back to Hawkins, right wing. Step back 3, no good from Taylor Smith. Jaden Miles on the floor, has the ball, calls the timeout. Gets the timeout call. Good job by Jaden Miles.
Yeah,
not
get
the panic.
Timeout, yeah.
Got the timeout with 9:52 remaining here in the first half. 23-16 is our score, and it's going to be a 30-second timeout on 103.5 ESPN.
A new ride for the new year, you bet, at Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale. The 2025 Buick Encore is here, and it's only $21,871. The 2025 Buick Envista is 0 down and only $369 a month. And ride in the truck, the GMC Sierra with $11,000 in savings. At Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale.
Advantage Offenberg.
We're going to have a quick interview with Taylor Seifert, the head softball coach for John A. Logan College. The Lady Vols softball team, top 25 in the country preseason, actually number 24, I believe. Matt Varney had a chance to catch up with Taylor, so
They'll be going down south February, won't
Yep, getting ready to start the ball seasons, baseball and softball. 23-16 is our score, and the bucket was good by Marcus Eves.
Nice pass by Miles.
23-18 now. Warriors with the ball. Cole has it. Right side to Idosa, now out on the right wing. Bigham is back in, tried to feed the low post, and that's turnover number 4 on the Warriors. Here comes Hawkins. Down the lane, forces the shot up. Good for Caden Hawkins. Caden gets his first bucket.
He got fouled, too, on that.
Yeah,
Should
he
have
did.
been
No
2+1.
3-point ball game. Devontae Nesbitt feeds Bigham. The runner's good from Bigham. Bigham with 5.
Bigham is a big one.
25-20. Under 9 to play. Hawkins gives it to Eves. Now it's Jaden Miles. Down low, quickly turn around. Nice job, Davius Laurie.
Nice pass by Miles. His second assist.
4 in the game for Laurie. Back to a 3-point lead for the Warriors with the ball. Adams spins, pushes off with the elbow. No call, bumps in, forces the shot. No good. Ball's tipped around. Volunteers get the rebound. Here comes Hawkins. Caden to Eves. Eves skips it, left corner, 3, wide open, bang! That is Taylor Smith.
Good pass by Eves.
We got a tie ball game here, 8-16 in the first, tied 25-25. Nice run by the Vols. Knew it was coming. 3, just off the circle. It's a 2-pointer from Greg Cole.
From Louisville, Kentucky.
His foot was on the line, 27-25. Warriors the 2-point lead. Here's Eves. Marcus out on the right wing, crosses up to the left side. Top of the key, feeds it back to Miles. Miles from about 17, bumps in. Corner, now it's left wing 3 from Hawkins, no good. Rebound grabbed by Idoza. Here come the Warriors. Idoza drives in, shot out of control, no good. Volunteers the rebound. With the basketball, Lowry puts up the shot, no good, and a foul. I think it may be on Davius.
Yeah, he reached in. They're going to call that about every time. Foul or not.
Foul is on Davius Laurie.
Fast action here.
Timeout on the floor. It's a media timeout with 7:22 remaining until halftime. 2-point lead for the Warriors. 25 back in 60 on 103.5 ESPN.
Our students are employed immediately. Sometimes they are employed before they get their associate's degree.
I have a position working in early childhood. Dr. Marilyn Tolliver, my professor, was able to really prepare me to be able to teach in a classroom as a lead teacher.
To see them interact and engage in what I'm teaching them is life-changing.
7-25 is our score. The Warriors have the 2-point lead, and at the line is going to be Roland Adams, the Mount Vernon native, the sophomore.
3 Mount Vernon players.
So Roland Adams has 3 and makes the first free throw.
He's averaging almost 15 a game, shoots 80% free throw line. Maybe I'll jinx him. 4 rebounds a game.
Second from Adams.
Oh.
It's good. 5 now for Adams. 4-point lead for the Warriors.
Trees coming in, buying an Illinois native.
Balls have it though. Taylor Smith. Left-hand dribble, just left of the circle. Lowry drives in, reverses, misses the layup, ball out of bounds, and it was last touched, they say, by Devontae Nesbitt.
I think it's by Lowry, so we broke even on the last couple calls.
So it's going to stay with the Volunteers, and Hawkins is going to trigger in.
The run box play.
Of course, Caden Hawkins and Aiden Hinton were teammates. Hinton for Rend Lake, Hawkins for John A. Logan. The ball winds up on the floor right in the lap of Hinton, and it's tied up. Possession arrow is going to keep it with John A. Logan College. They put 20 back on the shot clock. So Caden goes baseline. He's going to throw it in for the Volunteers. 29-25. Rend Lake the 4-point lead. Gets it in. Eves, little floater right hand, too strong, and Owen Treat gets the rebound. Devontae Nesbitt. He's going to bring it across midcourt. Does so. Here to the near side. Eves on him defensively. Nesbitt to the right side. Found Treat, corner right. Step back three. Too strong, and Hawkins gets the rebound. Caden into the front court for the Volunteers. At the free throw line, reverses it. Almost into the back court. Saved. Hawkins keeps it in the front court. Feeds it down low. X has it. Zubrick double team. Back to Hawkins. 10 on the shot clock for the Volunteers. And a dunk attempt by Lowry, no good.
Got blocked.
Partially blocked, yeah. Couldn't finish it. Right side, right wing, Treat for the Warriors. Up 4, 29-25, under 6 to play. Here on the near side, Aiden Hinton has it. Hinton, where's number 30 on his back? To Greg Cole. Now Nesbitt, spin move, got away from the defender. The reverse layup. What a move from Devontae Nesbitt.
That was a nice move. Not much Logan had done defensively there besides foul.
Devontae's first field goal comes at the 5:35 mark. Pushes that lead to 6 points. And a foul on, that may be on Nesbitt.
Yeah, I think so.
It is. It's going to be his first. 15 foul now on the Warriors. It's really hard for me not to say Carterville Lions on this broadcast. There's a lot of, there's Lions, there's Mount Vernon Rams, they're Vienna Eagle players, guys that called their basketball games for the last several years.
Yeah, I about called Rend Lake Benton just because Benton's in their district.
Yep. Here's Hawkins with 8, 7 on the shot clock. Lowry feeds the post. Zubrick the hook, no good. And Owen Treat gets the rebound. Dishes it off to Greg Cole. 5 minutes remaining. 31-25. Warriors the lead and the ball. Greg Cole left of the circle. Now left side to Devontae. Nesbitt on the left wing. Back to Cole. Straight away. Got the screen. Reverses right side. That's Hinton. Puts up the three. No good. And Eves has got the rebound and turned his back, and Owen Treat steals it from him and makes the easy layup. Treat came out of nowhere. Hawkins bumps off the defender, forces the shot up, no good. And another rebound for Nesbitt for the Warriors. He brings it into the front court, under 5 to play. An 8-point lead for Rend Lake, 33-25. Down low, off the glass and good on the feet from Nesbitt. Ezekiel Wilson is into double digits with 10 for the Warriors, making it a 10-point lead for Rend Lake. Hawkins, left side to Eves.
Coach Smith was going to let him play it out there.
Eves in the paint, jumper. They call the travel as he drug the foot. That's only the 4th turnover. It's not like we're turning the ball over.
That's what I got, 4 turnovers, so it's pretty accurate.
The timeout on.
Rend Lake's playing well, but Logan needs to get this down a little bit more.
No timeout, still 4:02. The next stoppage will be a media timeout, though. 10-point lead.
Under 4 minutes, right?
Yep. Okay. 35-25, 10-point lead for the Warriors. That's Wilson, finds Treat, his long-range three, no good, tipped up, no good. There's Wilson. Ezekiel Wilson.
Well, rebounds killing us.
They are. 12 points for Wilson, 12-point lead for the Warriors. Ball's got to get some stops. To Carl Payne, the runner with the left hand, no good, and they just can't finish. They're shooting cold, Tim. Outlet pass. Treat has it on the left wing. Up top. Hands it off to Cole. Cole has Payne on him. picks up the basketball. The cutter, that's Treat, reverses it around. Good ball movement. 3 right wing, no good. And the rebound to the Volunteers. Taylor Smith into the front court, speeds in. The runner with the right hand. Nice job, Taylor Smith.
Good job. We got a steal and a bucket. Let's get another steal.
Got to get a stop here.
We'll get a stop.
10-point lead, under 3 to play. 37-27 in the first half. Greg Cole, top of the key to the right wing. Now toward corner right. That's Wilson, puts up the 3, and no good. Lowry gets the rebound. Davies out on the right wing, crosses over, lost the grip. Warriors come away with it. 5th turnover on the balls. The runner and the foul is going to be called. And John A. Logan is taking it to the hole, Roland Adams. Taylor Smith picks up the foul. That's going to be his first.
John A. Logan just getting outplayed.
Yes, they are. 2:35 remaining. It's a media timeout in a 10-point lead for Rend Lake over John A. Logan College here. 37-27, back in 60 on 103.5 ESPN.
A new ride for the new year, you bet, at Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale. The 2025 Buick Encore is here, and it's only $21,871. The 2025 Buick Envista is 0 down and only $369 a month. And ride in the truck, the GMC Sierra with $11,000 in savings. At Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale.
Advantage Offenberg.
John A. Logan has run into a buzzsaw here at Rend Lake in the first half. 37-27. Vols trail by 10. 2:35 remaining. And Rend Lake playing tough, hitting shots. John A. Logan College
getting out hustled, outplayed.
Not hitting shots, getting outplayed. So Roland Adams, who's got 5 in the game, has free throws coming, and the first one is good.
Adams is up by the rim last time. Almost could have dunked it back on a missed shot.
Taylor Smith picked up the foul to put Adams at the line. Second from Rowan is good. 7 in the game for Rowan Adams. 12-point lead. The Vols tied this game up at 25 at the 8:16 mark. They've been outplayed since then. Taylor Smith's 3, though, the other way. Gives him double-digit 10. And it cuts that lead down to a 9-point lead. 2:15 remaining here in the first half. Greg Cole off the logo. Around the screen. Takes it to the far hash. 15 on the shot clock at the elbow. Dishes it off to Treat. Treat feeds the post. That's Edosa. Down low. Bumping into the defender. That was Payne. Puts it off the glass and good. Edosa gets the bucket to fall. 8 in the game for Edosa. Back to an 11-point lead, 41-30. Danon Rucker tried to feed Jaden Miles. Double team right there, steals it away. Here come the Warriors into the front court. Cole to Treat. He's over on the left wing this time. 1.5 minutes remaining until halftime. Owen Treat again to Edosa. Edosa with the right hand and good. He is just overpowering the Volunteers in the paint. 10 for Edosa. 13-point lead. Warriors up 43-30. John A. Logan College is going to have to make some adjustments at halftime. 60 seconds remaining until halftime. Looking for the clear out. Danon Rucker crosses over and got an easy bucket.
Boy, nice move.
Boy, he did make a nice shake and bake move up top. Back to an 11-point lead for the Warriors. Edosa had the ball on the floor. Winds up in the backcourt. Payne has it ripped out. Oh, they call it a jump ball. It should have been a backcourt violation. Jump ball is called. And that's exactly what Tyler Smith is saying. How is that not a backcourt violation?
It wasn't official there to see it.
Timeout is called, though, by Coach Tim Wills and Rend Lake Warriors. 43 seconds remaining, 43-32 is the call, is the time. And we will be back in 30 seconds here on 103.5 ESPN.
We want to.
With Taylor Seifert, head softball coach for Johnny Logan women's softball. Ranked number 24 preseason poll this year.
You know, they've had great programs in the past. Bruce Gillette used to be softball coach for the ladies.
Bruce Gillette used to be the coach. Carrie Blaylock played for Coach Gillette. She's an assistant.
Yeah,
helping
she's
out.
assistant, that's right.
She's helping with the Volunteers. Treat has to launch the shot at the shot clock buzzer. Goes out of bounds. It's going to belong to Johnny Logan College.
Rend Lake fans don't like that call, so maybe Logan got a break.
So 23 seconds remaining. Falls like to cut it down sub 10. Danon Rucker out toward the midcourt line. He's on the logo. 10 on the clock. Rucker fouled. The foul is going to be on Aiden Hinton. So Johnny Logan can set up, trigger in, baseline right. 7.9 in the shot clock, so plenty of time to get a shot off. Payne lobs it in. Norris takes it down low. Easy for Taylor Smith. He just lays it off the glass. The shot at the buzzer partially blocked. No shot. 43-34 is the score. Rend Lake Warriors have a 9-point lead over your Volunteers as we head to half. 43-34, we're at the halftime break. We're going to take a break for 60 seconds. We'll come back and go through the scoring coming up here on 103.5 ESPN.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what Johnny Logan does for you.
Dave McKenzie, Tim Ritchie with you here on this Wednesday evening at the half. 43-34, Rend Lake has the 9-point lead over the Volunteers. When you look at the scoring, Tim, we'll run through that real quick. We'll start first with the Warriors. They've got two players in double digits. Ezekiel Wilson with 12. You have 10 from Elijah Edoza. And I got to tell you what, Edoza was eating the Vols' lunch in the paint there in that first half.
We were getting, Logan was getting killed on the boards.
So Edoza with 10. Also in the scorebook, 7 from Roland Adams, 5 from Gavin Bigham, 5 from Owen Treat, 2 from Navante Nesbitt, and 2 from Greg Cole. A low-scoring first half of basketball, 43 points scored by Rend Lake College. Volunteers are led by the 12 from Taylor Smith, but there's, 7 other players in the scorebook, 2 from Marcus Eves, 4 from Nico Rucker, 2 from DeCarl Payne, 4 from Davius Lowry, 4 from Danon Rucker, 2 from Cameron Boone, 2 from Caden Hawkins, and 2 from Xavier Zubrick. Taylor Smith can't do it all. They need to get some others to get some scoring going.
You're right, Dave.
But it was good defense by Rend Lake.
Oh, yeah, Rend Lake played well. Logan first half only had 9 rebounds total, had 9 assists, which is great, only 6 turnovers. So really, Logan hadn't played that poorly. But, you have to come back here. We talked about the first 4 or 5 minutes, very important here, second half.
Absolutely, absolutely. And one thing that we've seen with this John A. Logan team and Tyler Smith Peters, especially coming out of the locker room, they will really make a focus on trying to get the defensive stops.
I looked that way. You're looking that way. I thought they were coming out.
No.
You had me going.
No, not yet. But you know that
when they come out,
that is going to be the focus. We got to get some stops somehow, some way. Now, the other side of that, there were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 fouls called on John A. Logan in that first half. So it's refs are kind of calling it tight here in the first half. But
how many fouls did they have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6, okay.
So not a huge disparity, but early on, it seemed like it kind of helped set the pace for the Volunteers. 43-34 is the score here at half. We're going to go on and take a break, and when we come back in 60 seconds, you're going to hear the interview that Matt Varney did with softball head coach Taylor Seifert. That's coming up next. We're at the half here at Rend Lake, 43-34. 103.5 ESPN.
Talking with Taylor Seifert, head softball coach here at John A. Logan College. Coach, big news yesterday. Your team is top 25. You guys have been trending that direction the past couple seasons, but now to be preseason top 25, that's a big deal for the program.
Yeah, no, we're super excited. Honestly, I was kind of in shock when I saw that. We lost quite a bit of our pitching staff. So, it's determined on, stats from last year and how many returners you have coming and, who your top newcomers are. So, it's just good that we're getting some recognition from, the ones that make the decision on who's going to be in the top 25.
Well, and I guess with your shock and, they look at and they probably take that into account and they say, okay, number 24 feels right. They've earned it right there. Mm-hmm. So they obviously took that all into account, but still to be able to gain that recognition. I mean, what does that do for the program as you're already looking towards 2026 and whatnot?
I think it definitely helps us kind of get on the map, and it shows that we're making progress. We're getting that eyes on us more, which is good. I believe it helps with the recruiting tool of knowing, hey, we're going to be competitive and we're going to be able to compete against some of the top programs. And so I think that kind of gives us a little bit of a lead on recruiting and getting those kids in that maybe we didn't know if we could get. And so those ones that have the ability maybe play Division I, maybe we can get a chance at those as well.
You mentioned, they're looking at when they make those your top returners, just top 1 or 2 people that are going to really make a difference that are coming back from last year.
We have Skylar Rochelle, and then we have Anna Ralla. Those 2 right there are, some big upcoming, I think, are just going to do tremendous for us this year. Ralla did really well for us as well, playing the middle infield. She played second base for us last year. She'll probably be our starting shortstop this year. Skylar, she'll be our ace catcher, and then she'll play third base when she's not. But then we also have Lauren Linehan that also was a pitcher for us last year that she's came back and did a total 360. So I'm really excited to kind of see what she's going to do for us as well.
And I know we talked a few weeks ago about the fall season, but you saw a lot of good freshmen come out of that group as well and impress you during that fall season.
Yeah, no, I was very impressed with a ton of our freshmen, especially we have 2 that are going to be pitchers that are going to be, a big force for us. We have Maggie Stadler and we have Audrey Upton. And so those 2 right there, they had a really good fall showing. And so we're excited to see what they're going to be able to do for us the next couple of years.
Season starts February 6th. You get to start in the warm weather states. I don't know right now. They're not feeling warm weather at all. But I'm sure February 6th it'll be a little bit warmer down there. And it'll feel like softball weather. And so it'll be here before you know it.
Yeah, no, we're hoping that snow's gone before we get down there. But it looks like next week it's going to be back in the 70s. So, we keep looking at that. So we're excited to get down there, and it'll definitely be here before we know it. And we're just kind of ready to get out of the small gym and actually be outside to be able to practice.
And the player development center is coming along well. It's not completely up, but the steel beams are up. They've got some walls up, and so that's exciting to know that sometime in the middle of the season probably you'll be able to go in there whenever you want, hang out, and also practice a little bit.
Yeah, no, we're super excited. They've been out there working this week, and so they're trying to get it done, as fast as they can, so we appreciate that. But, yeah, it'll be definitely a game changer when we're able to get in there and practice.
Thanks a lot, Coach, and good luck in a couple weeks from now.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza. Every Monday night we have half-price cheese breadsticks. Monday through Friday we have a great lunch special. We can get 8-inch pizza, a small salad, and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
A new ride for the new year, you bet, at Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale. The 2025 Buick Encore is here, and it's only $21,871. The 2025 Buick Envista is 0 down and only $369 a month. And ride in the truck, the GMC Sierra with $11,000 in savings. At Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale.
Advantage Offenberg.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what Johnny Logan does for you.
So need some more rebounds, though. So I think that's what he's talking to him about.
Don't forget the Volunteers are going to be in action at Brew Gymnasium coming up Saturday afternoon. The ladies are going to be playing Lincoln Trail at 1 o'clock. Tim and I will have pregame coverage starting at 12:45 with that. And then the men, they'll play at 3 o'clock against Lincoln Trail. Pregame on that about 2:45. Vols riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've won 8 of their last 10. Of course, they beat Olney last Saturday to wrap up that 3-game week they had last week. They won 86-45, and just have played outstanding since returning from the holiday break. Have been outstanding. Got tough wins. We talked about it pregame. They got a tough win on the road at Lakeland on Monday. They beat Swick at Swick on Wednesday. They beat Olney on Saturday. But, man, give credit to Rend Lake here this evening.
Rend Lake's better ball club than I thought. And I'm sure the players thought, well, we'll be able to beat these guys because they're a small school and they're in a different division. So Logan's got to come after it right now. We can't wait till the last minute or two.
But it's always going to be a battle.
Whenever
these
they
two
were
teams.
ready, the rivals. We talked about that. Like what's Carterville's rival? It'll be Heron probably now. I mean,
Probably.
it used to be
Yep.
Heron Merriam, and so West Frankfurt's got Benton. I think West Frankfurt against Heron is a good rivalry too.
It is. It's all about the rival games, and you got to find a way to win them. And so the Volunteers are going to have to find a way to come back from this 9-point deficit here in this second half of action. Both teams are out on the floor going through the warm-ups here for the second half. We're going to go on and take our final break here on our halftime report. 43-34 is our score. And we'll be back in 60 seconds on 103.5 ESPN.
Welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza. Every Monday night we have half-price cheese breadsticks. Monday through Friday we have a great lunch special. We can get 8-inch pizza, a small salad, and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
A new ride for the new year, you bet, at Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale. The 2025 Buick Encore is here, and it's only $21,871. The 2025 Buick Envista is 0 down and only $369 a month. And ride in the truck, the GMC Sierra with $11,000 in savings. At Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale.
Advantage Offenberg.
Unbelievable. 7 degrees at Baton Rouge. My daughter used to work down there at LSU.
Got some friends that are down in Panama City Beach, and they were out on the beach doing snow angels in the snow on the beach, going into the water.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cold.
Yeah, that's brave. that's what that is.
I think Florida, the northern part of Florida got it, but not the central and lower part of Florida.
Yeah, and the Panhandle there.
Panhandle,
New Orleans wound up with, I think, 7 inches of snow. So, anyway.
Those people go bananas.
Yeah.
I know LSU, my daughter said they called off school one time because they thought it might ice. Have an ice storm.
43-34 is the score here as we are getting set for second half action.
We're having a little fun. Let's get down to work now.
So the Volunteers going to have to come from behind. Give credit to the Warriors. They played outstanding in that first half.
Yeah, Tim Wills, of course, a good coach. Athletic director here, too. I think he's here. A score, Murray State ahead of Southern, 69-60, late in the game.
So we start play. Volunteers moving right to left now on your radio dial. Trailing by 9. Lowry to Hawkins. Hawkins hands it off to Taylor Smith. Taylor out there, crosses over, takes it down off the block. Shot partially blocked, no good. Winds up with Eves. Eves can't finish, and the rebound is grabbed by the Warriors, Roland Adams.
Boy, you got to get those.
Here comes Greg Cole. Cole out of Louisville, Kentucky. Got an opening to the rim, skips it left side. 3 from Adams is buried. Adams into double digits. He's got 10.
He's a player.
Back to a 12-point lead now, 46-34. Volunteers, Hawkins, left side. Taylor Smith 3, no good. Rebound, and a foul is going to be called
on Elijah.
Yep. It's going to be the second personal on Elijah Edoza. And the basketball is going to stay with John A. Logan.
His first foul, man.
Second.
He's 2. Oh, second.
Second.
Okay.
Lowry bumps into the defender, and another quick foul called on Ezekiel.
That's why he take the ball to the hole. I think that's what Coach Smith probably told him that I didn't say to you.
They say play to contact.
Yeah.
So now, Davis Lowry. Davis shoots 67% from the line. He has 2 free throws coming. Setting on 4 points. And first one's too strong.
Too strong, yeah. Too many Wheaties.
Aiden Hinton comes onto the floor to replace Elijah Edoza. Aiden, the freshman out of Carterville. Second, it's no good from Lowry.
Boy, you need to make both, but at least one.
12-point lead, 46-34. Greg Cole, top of the key to Hinton. Hinton hands it off. That's Adams. Rowland drives in, reverses his way, now to the right side. That's Nesbitt. Devontae dumps it to the elbow to Wilson. Pass stolen, turnover. Falls the other way. Eves got the defender in there, got hammered.
He did.
So Marcus Eves is going to shoot free throws. The foul. Hinton just picked up his second personal. And Marcus Eves now. Eves was outstanding against Olney on Saturday. Hits the first free throw. 3 in the game now for Marcus. 11-point lead. Second from Eves. Gets that to go. So a 10-point lead now.
Murray State just beat SIU 74-64.
Nesbitt found an opening to the hole, couldn't finish. Ball and a push is going to be called on Jaden Miles. As he used the body.
Yeah, he did. It wasn't a vicious foul, just going for a rebound. I mean,
So now they feed it in, lob it into Wilson, and he's able to get his shot to go.
I know Miles on him pretty good there, too.
14 now in the game for Ezekiel Wilson. The runner is good.
Around and in.
Lowry. Davies, his first field goal of the second half. 48-38. Volunteers trail by 10. Greg Cole wants the screen. Gets it from Hinton. Hands it off to Nesbitt. Devontae has Eves on him. Another screen there. Now right side to Cole. Back to Devontae Nesbitt. His three. Attempt no good. And a rebound grab by Davis Lowry. Outlet pass. Taylor Smith to the rim. And a foul before the shot. It's going to be called on Rend Lake. It's going to be on Hinton. Third on Aiden. So Owen Treat comes in to replace Aiden Hinton. And it's going to be Volunteers basketball. They lob it in. Lowry at the free throw line. The elbow, the jumper just a little short. And the rebound is grabbed by Roland Adams. He gets trapped over on the far side. Double teamed. Whips it. Found Owen Treat behind the defense, and a goaltending call is called. Owen Treat is going to be credited with the basket.
That was a nice pass and out of the double team.
Out of a double team, Owen Treat cut down the backside completely behind the defense. And somehow Rowan Adams found him open. And it's back to a 12-point lead, 50-38. Jaden Miles three, no good. And Rowan Adams gets fouled. Taylor Smith picks up the foul. Oh, they call Lowry on the foul. Not Taylor Smith.
Here comes Darian Ricker.
Damon's on the floor. Here come the Warriors. 50-38. 16:50 remaining. Cole, top of the key. Wilson's three, no good. Rowan Adams gets the rebound, forces the shot up, no good. Vols get the rebound defensively. That was Eves. Here comes Hawkins speeding into the front court. Feeds it to Miles. Jaden puts the shot up, no good. Blocked maybe partially by Wilson, and he gets the rebound.
Good pass by Hawkins, too.
Cole, here right below us at Rend Lake College. Dribbles around the top, just pulls up the three, gets fouled, and he missed the shot, but he has 3 free throws coming.
Taylor Smith on the foul.
So now Greg Cole, who has 2 points in the ball game, has 3 free throws coming. Cole, 70% shooter from the stripe. Cole's free throw is good. Greg Cole, the 6-foot sophomore from Louisville, Kentucky. Averages about 6 points in conference play. 2 for 2 from the stripe with 1 more to go. Jaden Miles checks out. Carl Payne comes in. Taylor Smith goes to the bench. Cameron Boone on the floor.
Brady Moore coming in for them. He's from Breeze, Illinois. We're going to say Breeze Mater Dei, but it's Breeze.
Marcus Eves out there. Danon Rucker. Caden Hawkins. And Greg Cole cans all 3 free throws. Rend Lake in control here, 53-38. Hawkins, jumper from just inside the arc is good. He was wide open. Knocks that one down. Now it's 53-40. 13-point lead. Owen Treat out on the far side. Good defense by Rucker. They find Bigham. Bigham now to the right side, Greg Cole. Cole dribbles around the top. To the right side, Brady Moore got a touch there, but Greg Cole got fouled. And I think the foul was on Marcus Eves with his face. It is.
How many fouls does he have?
2
Two,
on
okay.
Marcus Eves.
14 fouls.
Timeout on the floor. This is the under 16 timeout, so it's a media timeout. 13-point lead for the Warriors here at Rend Lake, 53-40, back in 60 on 103.5 ESPN.
Welcome to Mackey's. How can I help you?
Hey, welcome to Mackey's Pizza. Every Monday night we have half-price cheese breadsticks. Monday through Friday we have a great lunch special. We can get 8-inch pizza, a small salad, and a drink for $7.49. So come out and see us and enjoy everything at Mackey's.
John A. is
And the Vols just have not been able to kind of get under this 13-point lead from the Warriors.
Every minute is tough.
They did trail by 11 at the half. And Cole hits the free throw.
Like you said, 70% from the line.
Cole has hit 4 in a row. Free throw line to our right. 5 in a row now. Back to a 15-point lead. Danon Rucker on the logo. Crosses over left, right. Takes it down the lane, puts it up, out of control. Threw it off the glass, no good. Warriors get the rebound. So a chance to extend this 15-point lead. Owen Treat hands it off to Nevonte Nesbitt. Nesbitt bunts into the defender. Volunteers come away with it. Turnover number 2 in the second half. Bounce pass, and a foul is going to be called on Nesbitt as it was Julian Norris. It was going to the hole.
Get the steal and get maybe 2 points here.
That's what they got to do.
Yeah. Got to play the defense, just give them one shot.
Julian, who averages 7 a game, looking to pick up his first point.
Yeah, he averaged a bunch last year a game.
He did. He's just been kind of quiet so far this year, and keep waiting for him to
make some nice passes. He does 2 assists a game.
You know, he started off the season nursing a hip injury. And it just, he's not really been able to kind of get in the flow like he did a year ago as he cans both of these free throws.
Yeah, maybe we'll right here.
55-42 now. 15 minutes remaining. Vols pick up a little pressure in the backcourt, but the Warriors get it into the front court. Out on the left wing. Nesbitt wants the screen, gets it from Bigham, feeds Bigham on the post. Got free, shot no good, and Julian Norris gets the rebound. He's going to bring it across the timeline himself. Right in the circle, takes it into the paint. Runner with the left hand, and Julian got fouled again.
He's making things happen, Julian.
Yeah, he is. That's exactly what you got to do. They get a stop. They're going to shoot free throws.
Really, you don't want to be shooting. I mean, shoot threes or twos, but take the ball to the hole, make them play some defense.
But the most important thing, got to make the free throws because the clock stopped.
Yeah.
14:37.
That is important.
And Julian, it's his third in a row. So Nico Record comes into the game. He's replacing Caden Hawkins. So Julian. Four for 4 from the line. After canning those two. Back to 13-point lead. Let's get another stop here, boys. Length of the floor to go. Owen Treat back and forth with Nesbitt. Across the timeline, Nesbitt breaks into the front court, finds Treat, dishes it to Quarter, that's Bigham. Dribbles with the right hand, bumps into Cameron Boone. Good job by Nesbitt by Bigham to keep the dribble. Finally finds Treat. Now it's Cole. Gregg with 6, 5, 4, near side, 3. Roland Adams, air ball, no good. And Nico comes away with it for the Volunteers. To Julian Norris up top, bumping his way, grinding his way into the paint against Roland and Julian Norris.
Baby, shake and bake.
Nice job by Julian Norris against Roland Adams. Now it's a 9-point lead. That's 3 consecutive possessions where the Vols got to stop, and they got points the other way. Roland Adams at the elbow, dishes it to Cole. Cole buries the 3, right wing. Greg Cole, he's got 10. Back to a 12-point lead for the Warriors. Nico Rucker up top, right side to Norris. Now, driving in, dishing it to Rucker. It's to Carl Payne that launches the 3. In and out, no good.
Payne's been quiet.
Roland Adams, the rebound for Rend Lake. Here comes Greg Cole. Cole bounce pass to Nesbitt. Nesbitt hands it to Treat. Straightaway 3 from Treat, no good. And Cameron Boone grabs the ball out of bounds. It's going to stay with John A. It's going to be officials saying it is going Logan's way, I thought. But no, it's going to be Rend Lake basketball.
Wow, he called it Logan.
He did initially call it Logan ball. Nesbitt to Cole, down low, gets it. The bucket, the foul by Ezekiel Wilson is going to the line. The foul on the Volunteers. And it's going to be the foul on Cameron Boone. Ezekiel Wilson, who had 12 first half points. The bucket counts. He's at 16, pending the free throw. And he gets that. Completes a 3-point play, 17, 61-46. Warriors are just in control and have been. Vols got it down to a 9-point lead moments ago. Come on, X. Makes a move and a foul away from the ball. It's going to be on Owen Treat, I believe. Not exactly sure.
Don't know if it's a foul or what.
It may be. Is it a clock adjustment?
Shot clock.
because he didn't call a foul. He went over to the scores table and was
18
looking at
seconds
the
they got
clock.
now.
Okay, that's
what
what
they
did.
have, but you might change it.
And they are going to put. They did. They put time back on the game clock as well. 6 seconds. So it's at 12:34. It's Vols basketball. Norris gets it. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound, X can't finish. He got a shot off, and the ball was out of bounds. Last touched by Greg Cole of Rend Lake. Xavier Zubrick. X usually pretty deadly with that little sky hook of his, but he's struggling here this evening. Right side, Payne. Finds Norris. Norris, head fake, step back, jumper from 15 short, and Owen Treat gets the rebound for Rend Lake. 61-46, 12-15 remaining in the game. Vols trying to win their 6th in a row and improve to 12-6, but Rend Lake saying no on the dunk from Ezekiel Wilson. Over the defender, 19 from Zeke Wilson. 63-46, the Warriors extend the lead. The lob to Xavier Zubrick, couldn't finish. He was falling away, out of bounds.
Every time they don't score, it's tougher.
And Rend Lake will open 3. Right wing buried out here from Roland Adams. And the Warriors are rolling here in this second half. They have blown this out to a 20-point lead over your John A. Logan Volunteers. 11:36 remaining in the game. The Rend Lake fans are on their feet.
There's still time. I've seen teams come back for more than less time.
66-46, full timeout. Back in 60 on 103.5 ESPN.
John A. is the only auto collision program in Southern Illinois. There's nobody else that offers it. We draw students from all over because there's just nobody else that offers the programs. The student-teacher relationship is one of the most important parts of this job.
You can't really go wrong here. Anything you want to learn, you can learn it here.
Whenever I started the program, I didn't feel too 110% about it. Like I wasn't sure how I was going to do, but that's what makes me confident. It's the teacher and the students that I'm surrounded by.
Hi guys, TJ Cowan from Cold Blooded. Coming to you, wanted to introduce the Cold Blooded Single Barrel Smokehouse. Here at Johnny Logan College, you guys are used to our coffee. Now come check out our food. Not your average college, not your average food.
Rend Lake came to play tonight. They have a 20-point lead on your Volunteers, 66-46. The pass down low. Nico got rid of it. Here comes Payne. Pass, ball stripped right out of his hand. First turnover in the second half on the Vols. Skip pass left side. Greg Cole runs it down. Around the screen, down the right side. The runner with the right hand, no good. And Lowry gets the rebound for the Volunteers. Here he comes into the front court. Corner left, Payne open for 3. That's what they need. Get something going. 5 from DeCarlo.
First assist of this half.
66-49. Vols need stops. Pick up the D. Caden Hawkins steps in. And
he got fouled.
The foul. Greg Cole. It's Caden Hawkins getting up slow, kind of ginger on that left leg.
Timeout?
There is 10:45 remaining here with timeout on the floor. 66-49 is our score. 10:45 remaining. Back in 60 on 103.5 ESPN.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time, for anything. And that's what a community college does for you. That's what Johnny Logan does for you.
So there's only 10 minutes remaining in this game for the Vols to turn things around. Getting hammered here on the road at Rend Lake, 66-49. Caden Hawkins has the touches. He gets a free throw to fall. It's
That went about 5 feet over the rim and back in.
Hawk with 5 in the game. He was a little slow getting up on that scrum over on the far sideline. Hits both of them. So 15-point lead, 66-51. Plenty of time, like Tim said moments ago. And Hawkins is going to check out.
Like I said, you got to get stops. Of course, you got to score, but take one thing at a time.
Caden looks like he's dealing with a hip injury over there. Warriors break the timeline. Here on the near side, that's Millsap. Quinton around the screen. Tried to feed the post, almost had the steal. With it, Idosa. Foul called on your Volunteers. It's going to be Davis Lowry. It's the 4th on Lowry. And so now going to the line, Ezekiel Wilson. Wilson setting on 19 points on the night. That high arcing free throw is good, giving him 20. He averages 12 a ball game. He had 12 first half points. Jaden Miles comes in, replacing Davis Lowry, who leaves the game with those 4 fouls. Second free throw now from Wilson is good. 21 for Zeke Wilson. 68-51. Payne, right side to Danon Rucker. Now it's to Miles, trying to get to the low block. Does, puts the shot up, can't get it to go. Got his own rebound. Up with the right hand, no good. And Payne gets the rebound, a third chance for the Vols. The runner from Nico is good. Nico Rucker, his first bucket here in the second half. Back to a 15-point lead. Vols picking up the pressure on the ball. Here's Devontae Nesbitt. Top of the key, right side. Now they feed it to Wilson. Up top, Roland Adams, the 3, no good. And a rebound by Taylor Smith. Taylor has it into the front court. Inside the arc, jabs in, finds Danon Rucker. Right side to Nico. His brother brings it back, top of the key. Danon trying to spin in to the right wing. Taylor Smith has the 3, no good. And an easy rebound for Ezekiel Wilson. 15-point lead, 68-53, 9:15 remaining here in this game. Bounce pass over to the left wing. That's Rowan Adams. Oh, defense fell off of him. He got a shot off, and luckily he missed. Here come the Volunteers. It's Danon Rucker, crosses over, feeds it down low. Jaden Miles, his dunk is blocked. He got fouled. And the foul is going to be on Ezekiel Wilson. So Jaden Miles with the clock stopped at 8:57. Trying to cut into this 15-point lead. Jaden also looking for his first point of the game. He gets it. So Hawkins is back on the floor now for Tyler Smith-Peters.
Must be okay then. He's tough though. He'll play through an injury.
Quentin Millsap goes to the bench for the Warriors as Miles hits the second free throw. 68-55 is our score. 13-point lead. Under 9 to play. Vols picking up pressure in the backcourt. Nesbitt got free. The runner and a bump foul is going to be called on to Nico Rucker. And that's going to be the 4th on Nico.
He didn't think he fouled.
So Novante Nesbitt, the Mount Vernon Ram, the freshman here at Rend Lake, hits the first free throw.
I think there was a Nesby, a great player at Cairo, Illinois, not Nesbitt.
Novante averaging 13 a game coming in to tonight. He's got 4, and he misses the second free throw. 14-point lead, 69-55. Right wing, Payne. Runner with the left hand, good for DeCarl. 7 for DeCarl Payne.
Good drive to the hole. Use the left hand.
Touch of a run here from the Volunteers. They were down 20. They're down 12 now. A steal the other way. The dunk for Taylor Smith. He gets the steal, gets the dunk, makes it a 10-point deficit for the Vols. And another steal. Jaden Miles had it, and he dribbles it off and kind of out of bounds. He didn't really dribble it. It just went off his hand.
Hang on to it, yeah. Boy, nice play, though.
As this Volunteers defense is tightening up. Getting steals, making points. That's what you got to do. Nesbitt feeds it in to Wilson. Wilson hands it right back to Novante. Novante up top, Nico on him defensively. Has the dribble pulled up, needs some help, and gets it from Cole. Greg Cole down the right side, trying to force his way down the baseline. Finds Nesbitt. Nesbitt, floater with the right hand is good. Novante with 5 now. 71-59. 7:40 remaining. DeCarl Payne's 3, no good. And a rebound for Ezekiel Wilson for the Warriors. Bringing it in the front court to Doza. Elijah Doza spins away, pulls up the dribble, and a steal. His pass was tipped, and the Volunteers come away with it. Taylor Smith spins into the paint. Foul call on the Warriors. Stops the clock. Free throws coming. The foul is going to be Greg Cole. That's number 2 on Cole, and it's the under 8 timeout here. 7:14 to be exact, and the Vols trail 71-59. We'll be back in 60 seconds here on 103.5 ESPN.
A new ride for the new year, you bet, at Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale. The 2025 Buick Encore is here, and it's only $21,871. The 2025 Buick Envista is 0 down and only $369 a month. And ride in the truck, the GMC Sierra with $11,000 in savings. At Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale.
Advantage Offenberg.
Remaining in the game here at Rend Lake. The Vols on the road, riding a 5-game winning streak. 11-6 on the season. They've won 8 of their last 10, but they're fighting here this evening with Rend Lake, 71-59. Warriors have the lead. The clock is stopped here, 7:14 with Taylor Smith.
Still a lot of time.
There is plenty of time. Taylor Smith with 14 hits the free throw. The Jonesboro, Arkansas native stands 6'4", the freshman, averaging 10 a game, hits both free throws. 16 now for Taylor. 10-point lead for the Warriors and the ball. Owen Treats on the floor with Greg Cole. Devontae Nesbitt as well for the Warriors. Aiden Hinton's out there along with Elijah Edoza. Nesbitt way up top gets the screen from Edoza. Brings it back to Cole. Cole right of the circle with the screen from Hinton. Drives the baseline. Floater with the right hand. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's a nice shot. That was a nice shot from Greg Cole. A nice drive.
That was a nice drive. A nice flip in.
Just hung in the air. Cole has the and one coming. He's got 10 second half points here.
Go for another 3-point play.
5 of those. Now he misses the free throw. And Jaden Miles gets the rebound. 12-point lead, 73-61. Plenty of time for the Volunteers. Hawkins feeds Miles off the glass and good. What a feed. Jaden Miles gets the layup after a beautiful pass from Hawkins.
Only second assist this half.
Back to a 10-point game, 73-63. Nesbitt. Let's get some stops, boys. Vols average 74 a ball game, 11 away from their season average point-wise. Greg Cole out on the right wing, takes it into the paint, stops, pops, short, rebound Hinton, kicks it out. Treat, head fake out on that left wing, resets the offense.
Probably a smart move by him.
Nesbitt takes it. Top of the key. Now to Owen Treat. He's just left of the circle, near side to Cole. Cole found Hinton. Hinton got free, hung in the air. Shot blocked. Vols come away with it. Outlet pass. Danenrucker the layup the other way. 8-point lead now. 73-65. Pressure's on Rend Lake. It's not on John A. Logan.
John A. just press here, make him throw it away.
Second half, Rend Lake had a 20-point lead. The Vols have cut it down to 8 here. 5.5 remaining. Around the screen, here's Nesbitt. Head fakes to the low block, right side. Runner no good. Rebound to Hinton. He takes it in the paint, reverses it. Now a 3 from Cole. Good, Greg Cole.
That guy hits everything.
He's got 15 for Rend Lake. Back to an 11-point lead, 76-65. Hawkins having some trouble, got free, finds Danenrucker, a 3 for Ruck, no good, and a foul in the paint, a push on Jaden Miles. Jaden picks up his second foul. 19th foul on the Volunteers. And Owen Treat goes to the line to shoot the free throws. Just a tick under 5 minutes remaining. Owen on the season shooting 70%, 76% from the line. He's at 7 points on the night, averaging 6 a game. And he misses the free throw. Rebound, though, is grabbed by Wilson. Treats 3, no good. Another rebound, winds up with Nesbitt. His shot partially blocked. Here comes Jaden Miles for the Volunteers. Length of the floor. Oh, and the jam for Jaden Miles to close it out. Oh, what a drive. 9-point lead for the Warriors with the ball. That got the Volunteer fans going. Right. And that John A. Logan bench on their feet. Ball stripped away and shot blocked from behind. It's going to count. Give credit to Elijah Edoza for the bucket. (78-67), 4:27 remaining. We'll have a timeout coming up under 4. Vols trying to fight their way back into this game. I got to stand up, Tim Ritchie.
Yeah, have a stand. Take a stand.
78-67, right side, Payne takes it down the lane. The runner hangs in the air. Miles gets the rebound, missed the putback. It winds up with Taylor Smith. Taylor, the layup, misses the layup. And Miles gets the board for the Vols again. 4th opportunity on this possession for John A. Logan.
Miles got 6 rebounds this half.
12 on the shot clock and a foul called on Nesbitt. Navante picks up His third foul. And we're under 4, so it's the media timeout with 3:54 remaining. 78-67 is the score. It's a 9-point lead for Rend Lake over John A. Logan here tonight at Rend Lake College. We'll be back in 60 on 103.5 ESPN.
Our students are employed immediately. Sometimes they are employed before they get their associate's degree.
I have a position working in early childhood. Dr. Marilyn Tolliver, my professor, was able to really prepare me to be able to teach in a classroom as a lead teacher.
To see them interact and engage in what I'm teaching them is life-changing.
Remaining. Rend Lake Warriors lead it 78-67. At the line is Julian Norris. Julian's 4 for 4 from the stripe here tonight. Trying to cut into this 11-point lead. And has the touch on the first free throw. (78-68). Misses the second, keeps it to 10-point ball game. So the Vols have to pick up the pressure. Oh, Roland Adams, the three. Man, he got left wide open out on the right wing. 16 in the game for Roland Adams. 81-68, 13-point lead. Straight away, three buried from Taylor Smith. 19 for Taylor. Vols pick up the pressure in the backcourt. They find Hinton into the front court. Now they try to get the trap. Skip pass here to Nesbitt. Nesbitt bumps into the defender, finds Adams again. Three from the right wing. When you try the double team and Rowan Adams gets free, he's a shooter. It's back to a 14-point lead. Head fake and a foul on Aiden Hinton as he gets into Danico Rucker. Hinton picks up his fourth. Clock stop, 2:57. And Nico, who's got 6 here this evening. 2 big free throws here for the Volunteers. Misses the first. Owen Treat checks in, replacing Aiden Hinton for Rend Lake. So the Belleville native, Danico Rucker. His second free throw on the way. And no good, it rolls out. And the rebound is grabbed by Elijah Idoza. Ball's trying to get the trap in the backcourt. Greg Cole finds his way into the front court in a bump foul.
10-second
call.
No bump.
Yep.
There could have been a bump, but it's after a 10-second call.
10 turnover on the Warriors. That is their 6th turnover here in the second half. So the Vols forced the turnover, get the ball back. They trail by 14. Still time. But they need points on almost every possession here on out.
They do, and they got to have stops.
So Julian Norris triggers in. Gets it to Hawkins, right side. That's Taylor Smith. Taylor with the left-hand dribble brings it between the circles. Looks for the screen. Lowry, nope, cleared out for Taylor Smith, and he dribbled it right off his leg. 3rd turnover in the second half on the Volunteers is what I have.
Yeah, I had one.
2.5 remaining. 14-point lead for the Warriors with the ball. Vols force another turnover. The other way. Left, Hawkins 3, no good. Rebound, Lowry to Payne. Straight away Norris, now it's Hawkins. Baseline drive, reverse layup, good from Caden Hawkins. 8 in the game for Caden, makes it a 12-point lead. Warriors break the press though. They get the trap, winds up with Nesbitt, dribbles through. Top of the key, it's Greg Cole. Backs it up. They want to run as much clock as they can now. 15 on the shot clock. Minute 50 remaining on the game clock. Greg Cole looking for the clear out to the block. Bounce pass down low, out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Warriors. .146 remaining. Rend Lake basketball, baseline right. They get it in, the floater with the right hand, no good from Greg Cole. And Lowry gets the rebound, outlet to Norris. His shot, he just couldn't get a good shot. He thought he got fouled, asked for the foul, and then John A. does foul and stops the clock. As the foul is on Davius Lowry, and that is going to be number 5 on Davius. As he fouls out here with a minute 36 remaining in the game.
Media timeout, looks like.
Greg Cole. We're going to have a timeout on the floor. 1:36 remaining. Nope, apparently not. Not in the timeout.
Was everybody held up for him?
Somebody called a timeout, apparently. Tyler Smith, Peter says that he thought that Tim Wills called the timeout. Officials say no, let's go. Get back on the floor.
Yeah, nobody called timeout. Of course, Smith Peter doesn't want to take a timeout, and he might need it the last few seconds.
So Greg Cole has free throws. It's the first one. That's his 16th point of the game. A minute 36 remaining. Time is ticking away from the Volunteers. They trail by 13. Rowan Adams, 19 points. He goes to the bench. Coming into the game now is going to be Ezekiel Wilson. The free throw from Cole is good. 17 from Greg Cole. Vols need quick shots and points. Hawkins bumps off the defender, shot blocked, save from going out of bounds. Warriors basketball. Minute 22 remaining. They get it into Nesbitt in the front court. He dribbles back up top. Norris on him, cuts him off, double team there. Can they get the steal? They don't. They find Wilson. Now it's a 3, right side. That's the dagger right there from Greg Cole. 20 in the game for the Warriors. That should be it with 60 seconds left. 89-72. Owen Treat picks up the foul.
Red Lake fans are saying, don't foul, don't foul.
Does stop the clock, 58 seconds remaining. The free throw from Norris is good. Rowan Adams back onto the floor for the Warriors. Got to give credit to Rend Lake tonight. Tim, they played a really outstanding ball.
All 40 minutes here. They did. Played an outstanding ball game. They were ready to play. John A. Logan was not.
Norris hits the second. 9 in the game for Julian. They finally get the ball in. They break the press into the front court. Nesbitt has it left wing. Now Cole has it. Vols keeping some pressure on the ball. 48 seconds remaining. Cole, runner with the left hand, no good. Hawkins the rebound. Dribbles out. Outlet pass. Taylor Smith. That's Julian Norris. His three, no good. Rebound for Roland Adams. Ball steal it right back. Hawkins launches the three. Good. 11 in the game now for Caden Hawkins, and a whistle stops the clock. We have a timeout. Not a timeout.
Now it's timeout.
Now, there we go. Now the Warriors called the timeout. 25 seconds remaining. We'll keep it right here. Vols trailed 43-34 at the half. And then they were down by as many as 20 here in this second half, Tim Ritchie.
Came back to 8 down.
Yeah. But got to give credit to this Warriors team tonight. Man, they
got some talent here.
They have talent. They hit shots. And it's not like this is a sloppy game. You know, as a matter of fact, the Vols only have 9 turnovers.
Yeah.
12 turnovers on the Warriors. But they got stops. They played good defense.
Well, Logan missed a lot of shots, and they've got rebounds. They missed it, you know.
Yeah.
So they didn't shoot very well.
And then Rend Lake hit shot. Has been outstanding. Officially, I want to see what their stats are for the night. They're probably plus 50%.
Over 50% shooting, yeah.
For the game?
Yeah, I'd say so.
25 seconds remaining
For
here.
2-pointers at least.
Treat lobs it in. Nesbitt bounces it off the face of Julian Norris. They get it into the front court.
He's kind of hurting there.
Vols back off. Rend Lake gonna upset your John A. Logan Volunteers tonight. 89-77, the final score. That was a good performance by Rend Lake here this evening. Coach Tim Mills and the Warriors go to 8-9 on the season. Your Vols, that 5-game winning streak is snapped. They are now 11-7 on the season. They are 2-5 in true road games this year on the year. Final score tonight, 89-77. Rend Lake gets the home win over your John A. Logan Volunteers here this evening. We're going to go on and take our break. We'll return on our post-game show here on 103.5 ESPN.
A new ride for the new year, you bet, at Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale. The 2025 Buick Encore is here, and it's only $21,871. The 2025 Buick Envista is 0 down and only $369 a month. And ride in the truck, the GMC Sierra with $11,000 in savings. At Chris Offenberg Buick GMC in Carbondale.
Advantage Offenberg.
We want to help.
Dave McKenzie, Tim Ritchie with you, where the Rend Lake Warriors this evening upset the John A. Logan Volunteers 89-77. The final scores. The final score. Rend Lake led it by 9 at halftime, 43-34. Had a 20-point lead a couple of times there in the second half. Tim, the Vols were able to cut it down to 8 late in the game, but just couldn't finish the comeback. And give credit to Rend Lake this evening. They played an outstanding ball game.
They could have, you know, especially Rend Lake had 8-point, 10-point lead. They could have folded, and John A's got the talent to come back and beat them. But give Rend Lake a lot of credit. I was impressed with Roland Adams. Man, he could shoot, rebound, and did everything. So Elijah Wilson did a good job inside for them. So they got a lot of rebounds. I'm like you. I like to see what they shot, what percentage they shot from the floor officially.
Yeah, I bet it's plus 50 percent for the game. But you talk about Roland Adams, he had 5 3-pointers, and the biggest ones were late here in the game. Just just dagger shots. Let's run through the scoring. We'll start first with Rend Lake. They were led tonight by the 21 points from Ezekiel Wilson. He averages 12 points a ball game. 20 points from Greg Cole, who averages 6 points a ball game. You have 19 points from Roland Adams, who averages 14 points a ball game. Then you have 12 points from Elijah Adoza, who averages 16, so he's 4 under his average. Also getting in the scorebook, Navante Nesbitt with 5, 7 from Owen Treat, and 5 from Gavin Bingham. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 3-pointers for Rend Lake here tonight.
Yeah, they played outstanding ball. John A. Logan, probably in the back of their mind, thought just, come here and win the game.
Probably so. Looking at the scoring for your Volunteers, they were led by the 19 points tonight from Taylor Smith. And the only other player in double digits this evening was Caden Hawkins, who wound up with 11 points. 4 in the game from Marcus Eves, 9 from Julian Norris, 6 from Nico Rucker, 7 from DeCarl Payne, 6 from Davis Lowry, 6 from Danon Rucker, 6 from Jaden Miles, 2 from Cameron Boone, and 2 from Xavier Zubrek. The bigs, they just couldn't really get anything going in the game tonight for John A. Logan
College. A couple times the ball went in and went around and went out. It's that kind of a ball game that happened. But, Logan tried to come back in the second half especially.
They did. 89 to 77 is the final score. The Volunteers now are 11-7 on the season. Rend Lake improves to 8-9 on the year, and they are now 7-2 here at home on the season. Vols had won 5 in a row. That streak is snapped, and going to be home coming up on Saturday when Lincoln Trail comes to town for a 3 o'clock tip here with the Volunteers. We're going to go on and take another break here on our postgame show awaiting Tyler Smith Peters' arrival, where Rend Lake upsets John A. Logan this evening, 89 to 77. Back in 60 seconds here on 103.5 ESPN.
We want to help students when they come right out of high school, but we're also here for the adults. After high school, I went to my local community college, and after my first semester, realized that I wasn't quite ready to go to college. And I went back to work in construction for roughly about 15 years. And at the same time, I took classes at community college. It's this idea that you can go back to school at any time for anything, and that's what a community college does for you. That's what John A. Logan does for you.
Back at Rend Lake College in Ina, Illinois, 89 to 77. The final score here this evening, Rend Lake knocks off the John A. Logan Volunteers, 89 to 77. The Volunteers going to be playing coming up on Saturday. Just 2 games this week for Tyler Smith Peters and the Vols. And Lincoln Trail comes to town, 3 o'clock tip. 2:45 pregame here. Tim and Dave will have the coverage for you. Disappointing loss.
It was. I was like the team. Probably thought that that John A. Logan could beat Warriors. They've been down a little bit. They're about a 500 ball club, but Rend Lake was ready to play.
Yeah.
They
absolutely.
Well. They took good shots and hit them.
And they were ready from the opening tip.
Yeah, they played a whole 40 minutes.
They sure did, and just a really good ball game. But the Vols come up on the short end of the stick here this evening as Tyler Smith-Peters taking some extra time with his players in the locker room. But what I enjoyed about this game, I think more than anything, is the local names that we got to hear tonight.
Yeah.
You know, Navante Nesbitt. We heard from Owen Treat from Vienna. You have Brady Moore from Breeze, Aiden Hinton from Carterville, Rowan Adams from Mount Vernon. Then on the Logan, roster, we've got Evan Noley from Marion. Although he didn't see action tonight, Caden Hawkins, and local guys.
Payne,
I mean,
too.
Talking about
Carl Payne.
To Carl Payne and the Rucker brothers from Belleville. I mean, these are local guys. So
yeah, that's nice to be able to play local. But, people like to see if they get a chance of playing. People like SIU, same way. You don't want to go there and sit the bench and help the fan. I mean, somebody got potential playing, then you want to recruit him.
Yep, there's Tyler. Once you hit him, I knew he was going to sneak in on us. Tyler Smith-Peters joining us here on our post-game show. Coach, all I can say is Rend Lake came ready to play tonight,
100%.
right from the opening tip.
It's their Super Bowl, as we try to tell our guys. This is their Super Bowl.
And they played good, and this wasn't a sloppy game. I mean,
it was on our end, yeah, for sure.
Well, yeah, but you don't see it in the turnover. We just didn't finish.
Yeah, no, when we have a not very good practice the day before. And like I said, we try to tell our guys it translates, man. Whatever you do in practice, it all translates. And I did a bad job of preparing them for their offense. I need to do a better job, and I'll make sure that is good next time. But it is what it is. Our guys got to learn how to handle success and do it the right way.
And Rend Lake got some big-time shots, and none bigger than it was Rowan Adams out there on that wing when down the stretch there just hit some big threes just to – you got the run, got it to within 8. You just couldn't get it any closer.
Yeah, no, and like I said, we do scouting reports and all that, and that dude is Ray Allen on our scouting report, which means that they shouldn't get a start or a shot off. But like I said, I need to do a better job of preparing our guys and doing it the right way.
Snaps a 5-game winning streak. This team was on a roll. I mean, you can take a lot out of this team, out of this to work on.
Oh, we got a lot to work on, obviously. And we'll fix it. I mean, it's part of it, but our effort on the defensive end was not very good. And like I said, that comes from preparation and me needing to do a better job of that.
One other area that just couldn't get going tonight was the bigs. Couldn't get Xavier going, couldn't get Cameron going, and wasn't like they didn't have some shots.
No, we got them the ball. They just got to be able to go finish, and that's part of it, man. When you have a game like that, we just got to be able to find different ways to win, and obviously we didn't tonight.
Tyler, you got Lincoln Trail coming in on Saturday. As you sat here, what are you thinking?
That's fine. Hold on one second.
Yeah, that's fine.
Mark, we'll keep it. We'll just keep it. I can pick it up though. You want to give me the P card?
We got business. No, we're all good. We're all good. So with Lincoln Trail coming in, your thoughts as you sat here?
Got to get a lot better. Got to play a lot harder. Got to talk a lot more. Got to stop being selfish and take accountability for ourselves. And we got to find some leaders on this team.
We'll see. Coming up on Saturday.
Exactly. That's very true. We'll see.
We'll see. Tyler Smith-Peters joining us here on our post-game show. 89-77.